to all of our viewers, listeners, where do you get your ideas? How do you raise your game? Who do you test drive your ideas with? Where do you get practical insights that can actually help you grow your business? In a certain sense, being a leader is the loneliest job in the world, and it's very difficult. Who can you have tough conversations with? Who really truly understands your job and the pressures that you have? Your peers probably don't. Your family probably doesn't. The board of directors is if you have one, hopefully nose in, hands out, but they don't know the daily pressures or some of the other things as well. Who can you celebrate your wins with, or who you can commiserate some of the missteps that eventually will happen? Is it your family, your friends, your colleagues, your direct reports? Everybody has a place to play in this, but the one group that you can do some of this stuff with is a peer mastermind, because they're also in that loneliest job in the world. They also know some of the strengths, some of the issues that you have. Now, there are other places where you can get these questions answered. Business coaching, a lot of my clients, for example, rely on me for this. It's great. Okay, if you've got an advisory board, that might be helpful. But once again, they're you don't meet them very often, and once again, they're a little bit more disconnected. So it's really that peer group. So then the question is, where do you find that peer group that might actually understand where you can have these conversations? Well, you can do it at a golf club. You could do it from your alumni, from business school, maybe your professional association. But all of these people are 2 steps away from your actual business. They may not be, they might be too big, too small, earlier or later in their career. They may not have the right, they certainly don't have the intensity. They don't have the let's get together every 1 or 2 months to actually have those kinds of conversations, right? And, you don't want to always be taking from them. You also want to be giving them. But there isn't this social contract, if you will, between people in your golf club or your alumni group or whatever it is. And that's a bit of a challenge. And that, once again, is specifically where peer mastermind groups will have a role to play.